Really like the way the guys are working. We got a long way to go. The multiples grow day by day because you add calls defensively and obviously offensively. We do a lot of different things, shifts and motions and empties and different personnel groups. So you'll get stressed that way, which is a good thing. The bad thing is there's going to be a fair amount of mistakes, and we got to understand that it takes more than 2 days, obviously, but we also don't have patience for repetitive mistakes, and that's what we can't have. So we got to go in each day in the film rooms and do some studying. Got to get with the players and make sure they understand what the expectations are, what the defenses are called, how to play the defenses, and so we can eliminate those repetitive mistakes.
Some of the stuff that you brought in here, some of the 3-4 and guys standing up, is that just what you bring here? Is that maybe the personnel that you're trying to cater to?
It's a little bit of both. Kind of what we think is the best chance for us personnel-wise and also schematically for the teams we're going to play against, the style of offenses we see, and again, guys that fit the skill set. Now, whether you're 4-3 or 3-4, there's no magic answer. I mean, if there was, everybody'd be doing whatever that is. And so you pick your philosophy, your scheme, and then you move forward with it. You teach it, make sure the guys understand what the expectations are, how to play it, and you got to get better at it. And at the end, it's about the execution, down in and down out, playing your technique over and over again and getting good at it.
In this conference, what have you seen that maybe the four stand-up guys looks like it might work in this conference against some of these offenses?
Well, you still got to play the run. I mean, I don't care. Even teams that run one backs, the quote-unquote spread teams, it just keeping edges to the defense and having some guys with some vision. I also think personnel-wise, it might fit us a little bit better with some of the guys we have out there. And so we'll still play four-down principles. It's not like we're playing, a true odd every snap. So I think anymore you got to have a little bit of both to make sure you can have an answer for the different types of offenses you see. And the balancing act is you don't, you have enough but not too much where your own players are second-guessing themselves.
How similar is this task to what you did at Boise State and Tennessee?
What do you mean task?
Installing the defense, getting the buy-in, how the learning process goes, all that.
Yeah, I mean, anytime it's new words, it's new expectations, it's a new technique maybe. There's in defense in general, just like offense, there's certain concepts that are going to carry over from place to place, and so there's some of that because it's just kind of baseline principles of football. But maybe how you teach it, maybe how you play the technique might be a little bit different. The verbiage is obviously different, so it's learning a different language. And when you get a lot of moving parts, from the offense and the tempo and all that, then sometimes you can get a little bit, consternation. So we've got to work through that and correct it so we're not doing it over and over again.
As a teacher, what lessons did you learn doing those other two stops?
That, as a teacher, that's a great question. Say the same thing 500 times, and so they understand it. So they got a little soundbite in their head when they get a certain defense, and I'm the rush position. I know I got this soundbite in my head of what Coach Lupoy's told me 500 times, and as opposed to saying the same thing 500 different ways.
And when have you found that the players start to do it instinctively?
You'd hope so, yeah. I mean,
when does that normally happen?
It's really. You want it yesterday.
Yeah, right.
You really want it yesterday. It's really different from guy to guy. And what we got to make sure is that they're getting it, and that we're not. We're going to make a mistake, but we need to not make repetitive mistakes. And so we fix it, we clear it up, we move on, and they might make a new one, and we'll fix that one. But what we can't have is repetitive mistakes. If we have repetitive mistakes, we're either not teaching it to them the right way, explaining it the right way, or they aren't doing a good job good job studying it. So it's usually somewhere in between.
Who were a couple of guys that once you got out here and got to see a couple of guys that kind of stood out for you and kind of looked good?
Sure. It's a hard. I think Desmond Trufant has done a really nice job. He's got really good ability, got great quickness. I like the way he handles himself in meetings. It's 2 days, so it's hard to say. Sean Parker was a guy that to me has stood out just in terms of his preparation. And again, we can kind of go on.
Is it a little easier for defensive backs since they're not changing as much as the front seven is too with the schemes and everything?
I wouldn't say that, just because there's different words, there's different techniques we're asking them to play, and I wouldn't necessarily say it's easier.